So dear Tay here, but we're officially back and we are ready. Kinda, this is just the third match here tonight.
See, at this point, he needs a breather in a bad way.
I'm for a tag, but I guess not.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good. Ruthless striking. Caught off guard. Slammed down hard. Oh, and a terrific reversal by Dash Wilder. Big elbow. Dash Wilder showing us how to get it done. Shawn Michaels gets out of that
one. Looks as if he was going for something that's illegal.
Gets him with a counter. Hey,
that's a disqualification for Shawn Michaels and Triple H, but he doesn't look like he cares.
Stomping down.
Went for that low blow. Looks as if he does not care.
And we have our winners. Shawn Michaels coming alive right here.
Well, as we get ready, I want to show y'all this match list one more time. Next up is Rey Mysterio versus Christian. Then Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy in an Extreme Rules match. Lita versus Chyna. That's for the women's title. AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. Rhea Ripley versus Paige for the title. Velveteen Dream versus The Rock. Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton versus Shinsuke. Andrade versus Aleister for the United States title. Buddy Murphy versus Johnny Black for the television title. And Sinister versus Sting for the world title. Here we go. Rey Mysterio versus Christian. Coming up right now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. As we wait, and Rey Mysterio, the greatest mask of all time, or Christian, who just now made his debut in Evolve last week. This is a Rey Mysterio or Christian. Here we go. Rey Mysterio, the greatest mask of all time.
Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California. Weighing in for Rey Mysterio is undoubtedly one of the all-time greats and potentially a future Hall of Fame.
Here he is, Captain Charisma, one of the most charismatic superstars of all time. That is why he was named that. Here he is, Christian. Rey Mysterio looks to not be very happy with Christian, because last week when Christian made a debut, he attacked Rey Mysterio blindsided. Because Rey Mysterio for the past year has been trash talking Christian. He says, hey, you never won the big one. You have never been Evolve title champion. You've been world champion in WWE. You've been champion in TNA. But the fact of the matter is, Evolve is the greatest company on the planet. We have the greatest superstars on the planet. We have the greatest matches on the planet. Greatest everything on the planet. Evolve is the best, and you have not won even one match here. So guess what? You're not the greatest. You're not Captain Charisma. Rey Mysterio has been bugging Christian, and Christian says, hey, you're right, man. Evolve is maybe the greatest company you, but to me, the Attitude Era was the best. Attitude Era was fun for me. And Rey Mysterio, just a big Evolve. He's big into Evolve, has the love for this company here as I do. And it's a great company, but I'm going to prove to you if I can win a title. If I can win a title in TNA, if I can win a title in the Attitude Era, Rey Mysterio, I am better than you, and I can win a title whenever I want. So who, at the next pay-per-view, will fight? He will go 1-on-1 with whoever wins the title here tonight. The single title, whether it's either Johnny Black or Buddy Murphy. I have my money on Johnny Black, as he is one of the greatest superstars to ever live, in my opinion. Christian going to the top.
Watch Christian. Uh-oh. Diving headbutt. Good night.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Christian
is
ready. Oh, already. We haven't even gotten 10 minutes into this match yet. 1, 2, 3. Already Christian squashed Rey Mysterio here tonight. Maybe Christian's right. Maybe Christian is one of the greatest superstars to ever live. I wouldn't put him in my top 10, but maybe he is.
Here is your winner, Christian. It's a win here tonight for Christian.
Christian is always looked as a great superstar, but not as great as his tag team partner, his old tag team partner, Edge. Edge has accomplished world titles, singles titles, tag titles. The only thing that Christian has under his belt is a 22-day reign world title. That's it. Other than that tag title with Edge, many would say Edge carried him there. So what I'm saying here is Christian just proved himself right, maybe. So whoever wins tonight, whether it's Johnny Black or Buddy Murphy, that determines everything. But right now is a match that I honestly at the beginning of the year, if you asked me, will we see Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy, I would say no. They're brothers. They're very, very close. They had wars. They had wars back in WWE, but they were very, very good to each other. Once they got through those wars, they came back stronger than ever as obviously one of the greatest tag teams in Evolve, just in wrestling history. So what I'm saying right now is that more than likely, I definitely wouldn't have said, hey, there's probably going to be them fighting. But the fact of the matter is that they, even 2 months ago, they were very good. At least we thought they were very good, but I guess something happened. Something happened behind the scenes. Maybe we don't really know. We just seen that Matt Hardy just randomly attacked Jeff Hardy behind, just from the behind, stabbed him in the back. Jeff Hardy was getting prepared for a match against Johnny Black, one of the biggest matches of his entire life, and still Matt Hardy took him out. He couldn't have that match. Who knows? Jeff Hardy could be a champion right now, but he's not. And the reason he is not is for that simple fact.
I can't believe we're going to see this tonight. The epic showdown of brother versus brother. The charismatic Enigma. The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
From trampolines in their backyard to over 70,000 screaming fans at WrestleMania, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy have done
Here we are, WrestleMania. Jeff Hardy taking a lap around the ring because, as you know, he's getting older. And with time, he may not have very long left in this career of his. So the fact of the matter is that this match is very, very dangerous.
Second to none.
This match is super dangerous. This is an Extreme Rules match, which means anything goes. Tables, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks, bats, everything that you can physically dream of. So here tonight, who will win? Will it be Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy? Here we go. And his opponent, Jeff Hardy is one of the greatest, but his opponent, Woken. He's woken, but I feel like he's more broke. I feel like he's broken. Matt Hardy is broken. Here he is, Matt Hardy. Version 1, it says on his chest, but I feel like he's version 2. This Matt Hardy is not a very nice human being. Who wins here tonight? Jeff or Matt?
They have seen unparalleled success as a tag team, but Matt Hardy and his brother Jeff
have
also competed against each other on multiple occasions too.
I've even heard tales of epic clashes between Matt and Jeff on the sacred grounds of the Hardy compound.
That's a great offensive display from Matt Hardy. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. Well, it looks like the Daredevil wants to take a few more spills. Why not? A surprise reversal from Jeff Hardy. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
He's looking at him.
Right across the face.
Here we go.
Into a dragon scream changer. What a abdominal stretch. It's locked in. This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
Here we go.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Jeff Hardy with a pin. Knows he can't get it, but why not try?
Slam. Not looking good for Jeff Hardy there. He planned for this.
Here we go.
Still rally.
Looks like the match is kicking up a little bit.
That'll either wake you up or knock you out. We've witnessed incredible brutality in this type of match. Corey, what could be a key factor in this one?
This is a battle where if you have a shot, you better take it because you might not get another chance.
There are no limits. There are no boundaries.
Every resource is at your disposal. Every dream of destroying your opponent can become a reality.
Side Russian leg sweep. And
Jeff Hardy.
there in a nick of time, and it looks like this one's going out.
There is no countouts here tonight. There's none. Absolutely none. There's no disqualifications. Oh, looks like Jeff Hardy is going for what? A bat. In the main event tonight, you'll see another bat probably. Sting is in the main event here tonight. He's the world title, the Evolved World Heavyweight Champion. And he goes one-on-one with Sinister, who has been dominant. He is currently undefeated. Sinister is undefeated, and his last 2 matches, Randy Orton, that was a 5-star match. And then he went one-on-one with Brock Lesnar, and he beat Brock Lesnar, and you know that match was rated 5 stars as well. He is slowly becoming one of the greatest superstars of all time, and that is very crazy, because outside of WWE, he wrestled in WWE for about a month. Vince McMahon said, no, can't have you here. But we here at Evolve, we said, no, come here. Come on. We got you. We will give you the biggest platform in the entire world. Because we bought WWE, and then we got all their superstars as well as people outside the WWE, because we know what we're doing here at Evolve, and we knew the Sinister was a must-have, and he fought in TNA for a year. He went undefeated in TNA for a year. And he had, you know, a few good matches. But here we put him up against the best, and he's proven that he is one of the best. So, but Johnny Black, I think that is the match that I'm the most excited for tonight. And the reason why is Johnny Black is considered the greatest independent superstar of all time. He had an amazing match with Will Ospreay. That was a 5-star match. He's had 5 5-star matches. I'm telling you right here tonight, Evolve has all the best. Looks like he was going for that. It looked like he was going for the twist of fate, couldn't get it. The comeback from Jeff. This match is kicking up a little bit again. It's been a very weird match. Twist of fate. 1, 2. The kick out from Matt. Oh no. The table. He's setting it up on the outside for some reason. You think he was going to set it up on the inside? He just ignited. It's on fire. Oh no. He went for it again.
A surprise. He's trying again.
He keeps reversing it.
No, another reversal.
Oh.
Neither one of them are willing to
Matt Hardy is busted open right here.
Matt Hardy exploiting the opening.
See, these brothers keep reversing each other because they're brothers. They fought for 20 years at least together. They know each other the best.
Finds a way to reverse.
So the fact of the matter is that Jeff knows Matt better than anybody in the entire world, probably even his wife. And Matt knows Jeff better than anybody probably knows Jeff. So what I'm saying here tonight is Matt and Jeff are very, very close. They know each other's moves because they have pretty much the same moves. What is he doing? Oh, no, 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 no. Through the flaming table. Oh, God. He threw him straight through the flaming table. I told you, this match is going to be dangerous for these men. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, right to the head. Matt going brutal. The pin, he thinks that's got to be it. One. How did Jeff kick out of one? I think he's 40-something. Oh no. Twist of fate, but he's not going for the pin.
There he goes. Jeff Hardy has something in mind. Another big move.
Oh. The Swanton bomb, but he's not going for the pin.
Now, Jeff Hardy needs to capitalize on this.
Another table? He's setting the table up here. He says no.
I don't believe it. And that table can shorten careers, Michael. Listen to this place. It's unreal.
The decibel level in here right now is breaking glass. These fans are on fire.
A surprise reversal from Jeff Hardy.
This doesn't look good, guys. Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Matt Hardy with a nice reversal.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Bottom elbow. The charismatic enigma.
Jeff looks very tired, though. He has a heart of gold. The heart of steel, you mean? Yeah. That's exactly what I mean. Has a heart of steel. He has endurance better than pretty much anybody. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow, he hurt himself more. Look, if he would have did a face buster there, Matt would have been seriously hurt, but he didn't.
Setting that ladder up now.
It's close to fate. Matt looks down. Oh no. What is he doing? Oh no.
He's got him right where he wants him. On top
Setting
of
up
the
the
table.
setting up that again.
Going to get that ladder up.
Oh no. Jeff, don't do this. Don't do this. That's your brother. That is your brother. He just pretty much murdered Matt. That is your brother, bro. Why are you doing this?
I think one time was enough.
He's about to do it. He's
That twist. The Swanton bomb. 1, 2, 3. Matt Hardy has been put. That was a great match. But up next, I'm calling for it to be an even greater match. Lita. It's a match with Lita and China here tonight. Lita and China. And then right after that, we have Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. So we have two very good matches up next. So, you know, here we go.
Brother Nero is putting his own wisdom on the wounded one tonight.
As we get ready for this next match, trust me, it's amazing. It's gonna be a great match. All right, here we go. Up next, Lita versus China. One of my personal own dream matches. So, here we go. Here we go, WrestleMania. Lita versus China. Who wins? Lita, China, up next in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here she is, Lita. Both these women are very legendary, you're not wrong.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring.
Lita.
From Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
Trained in Mexico after being inspired by the great Rey Mysterio. Started off here at WWE as a
Lita, one of the greatest female superstars of all time, one of the first real women superstars. And what Lita did for this company, Evolve, and she took us to the next level. The first female ever signed to Evolve was Lita. The first ever women's main event, Lita. Here tonight, China.
WWE history.
She's fought men. She's a very strong woman here tonight.
And the ninth wonder of the world, China.
Here she is, the ninth wonder of the world. Of course,
This is the #1 contenders match for women's match, I think.
A superstar
Here we
who
go.
loves to live for the moment, Lita is the type of competitor who will risk her body to both entertain the WWE Universe and take down her opponent.
no one comes out
That
of the stop
power bomb.
like Lita.
Okay, no, never mind. I got my information wrong. Alexa versus Bianca was
Start the
the
conversation with China. China thinks
#1
she's
contender for the
every
women,
time
and
she
that
sets
was
foot in the ring.
Bianca.
Tonight should be no different.
She's
Win or
#1
lose.
contender.
Also should beat you up, Zach. The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing. It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd. She's dazed in the corner there. Lita creating her opportunity here.
There's a crucifix, nicely done.
Lita is one of the most
Lita going
extreme
right
female
there.
superstars of all time. She just throws caution to the wind when she's in that ring. What does her opponent have to do for someone as unpredictable as Lita?
I think that's obvious. Her opponent needs to be extra cautious because it's only going to be a matter of time before Lita's high-risk offense causes her to crash and burn.
The suplex.
Time to capitalize.
China is a very dominant woman. She was women's champion for a very long time. She's the second longest reigning women's champion, right next to Paige, who is still women's champion, and she's held it for 329 days, just less than a year.
Hung up on the second rope. Neckbreaker. She's starting to look concerned. She still has a lot of time to recover, though. She's leaving the ring.
Ronda Rousey the third. China held it for 229 days, and Ronda for 100.
Reverses, can she take advantage?
And Lita reverses it. All the way up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissors.
I'm still a little bit bugged about earlier tonight.
Bang right in the face.
We saw a really short match with Shawn Michaels and Triple H D-Generation X versus the Revival. Still a little bugged about, you know, Triple H's hair was looking a little weird, but that's nothing compared to the way Shawn Michaels' hair was looking. I'm talking, this man had rainbow hair. I think that was a mistake on his part. I think somebody messed up his wardrobe. Because I saw him backstage while he was getting his hair done, and the short was normal. It looked the way it should have. It looked naturally blonde, right? But there was something very wrong. And I keep calling him Joe Dirt because this man's hair was looking more like a mullet. Lita.
Hyperextend your leg. Lita going for it early. You're not going to get her that easy.
She's more durable than she looks, guys.
What a clothesline! Lita has a big opportunity here. Here she goes, climbing to the top floor. Going downstairs.
The low blow from China, oh my god. The referee wasn't even looking. He was knocked out, so he couldn't see that China did a low blow, which is a very illegal move, obviously. Lita getting dominated.
Yeah, this could be the end of the road for her. Scoop slam! Nothing's gonna stop her now.
Really taking control here.
Flurry of strikes.
Is this it? Is this it for Lita? 1, 2. Let's kick out from Lita.
I don't know how much more she can take. Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Oh no. Reverse DDT.
You can't keep a good woman down, and Lita is an incredibly good woman.
Byron, I love this move. One of my favorites.
Modified cervical. Can she end it here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not sure why. I think she says
She would have won the match there if the referee wasn't down. Lita doesn't end up winning this match. This is going to be pretty controversial, and Lita, with that twist of fate.
nice kick out.
Look at Lita
Oh no,
stalking her.
Lita. Getting ready for a finisher.
She's gonna.
Oh no, she couldn't do it.
She's here.
Are we about to see it again?
What a sequence. And Lita reverses it. Out of it in the corner.
Lita, one of the greatest female superstars of all time, competed in the first ever Raw main event in WWE, but you also have to think about the fact that Evolve is just 10 times better than WWE. So, here tonight, we're seeing Lita compete in her first ever Evolve Mania match, which may be a little upsetting to some. It's a little upsetting to Lita, but she's a very nice female. She will not talk about it that much, so it's okay. She's a woman. She's an amazing human being. She's beautiful. You think, and she's one of the greatest superstars of all time. You think she'd appear at Mania, but no, she can never, ever hit the big one here at Evolve. We have too many good women here, and she has just never been able to defeat the best women. She had a title match against Paige. She couldn't do it. Then when Ronda was champion, she had a title match against Ronda. She just couldn't do it. So that's why she has not been here at a Mania.
It'll be a minor miracle if she turns it around. Suplex. She goes for the cover.
Lita with the pinfall. One.
After near fall, what a battle. He's got it where he wants it.
Just a step quicker.
Oh no. Lita about to get thrown.
Dominance.
We know what's next. We can't lie, we both know what's next. The pedigree. She went for the pedigree, she couldn't get it. Lita.
Extend your leg.
The twist of fate from Lita.
The shoulders are down.
1, 2. No, she couldn't even get a 2 count. See, this is what I'm talking about. Lita's best moves just don't cut it.
Changes her fortune there. Snap suplex. Very nice.
Lita.
For the second time, Lita
Set up for a second
Oh
time.
no. The Lita saw it.
What a moonsault. But is it
1,
enough to propel Lita to victory?
2. Lita did it. Lita has won a match for the first time in over 4 months.
Big win for Lita. Here's where she really turned the tide.
Here we go.
Here is your winner,
Lita partying hard. You know she won it. Here we go. What's up next? We both know what is up next. It's AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. Here we go. AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. Who's gonna win? I want to redirect this music to the theme song of Here Tonight, the theme song of WrestleMania. Steam Funk featuring Lydia Ford, Lost in Translation. Such a beautiful song.
There's just so much more to say. Wanna get to know you in every kind of way. But you speak and it does. You take the pain from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but inside I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like
It's such a beautiful song. It's the theme song of WrestleMania. Here we are, getting ready for AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, starting right now. See, there I am, just singing along. It's such a beautiful song.
AJ Styles.
Here he is, AJ Styles. There we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia.
What the? I don't think
Brock
we're ready
Lesnar.
for the match to start.
With the German suplex.
We're reaching a point where these superstars must be hurt, must be vulnerable. And who's gonna
Another suplex from Brock Lesnar. The story behind this match is AJ Styles has been putting on 5-star matches. And Brock Lesnar says, I don't care about no 5-star match. I'm just going to win. I'm going to beat everybody up until they're busted wide open I'm gonna kick butt like I always do, and I'm gonna be champ. I don't care about having good matches, and I sure as crap do not care about entertaining the fans. But AJ Styles is really concerned about having good matches and winning. Brock Lesnar says, I don't care. I don't care how good you are in the ring. You're not strong. You're a little kid to me. You're weak.
And then you have AJ Styles, leader of the OC, and a man who will go to any lengths to secure the win, even if it means going slightly outside the rules. Look at this. Snap suplex.
Brock Lesnar doesn't care about having good matches. He just cares about beating the living crap out of people.
Elbows right to the forehead. Guys, how do you even begin to formulate a strategy for going up against AJ Styles?
It's not as hard as you think, Cole. AJ Styles wants to control the pace of this match, so you take that away from him and you slow it down.
The rope break.
AJ Styles thrives on fast-paced offense and outmaneuvering his opponent. This could be decided by who dictates the tempo of the match.
Backdrop suplex on a high angle right across the shoulders. Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar.
AJ Styles throws Brock Lesnar outside of the ring. Mind you, this is just a one-on-one match, which means disqualifications and countouts are both. They're both very viable. Brock Lesnar just dominating. Brock Lesnar is not very technical. He was a wrestling champion during high school and college, but the fact of the matter is, within WWE, he doesn't care about showing technicality. All he does is throw fists and do suplexes and his finisher, so the fact of the matter is, he just doesn't care. Oh no, here we go. He's about to welcome AJ Styles to Suplex City. 2. Welcome to Suplex City, AJ Styles. Already with the F5. He just doesn't care. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar just dominated the match. He doesn't care about entertaining the fans. I told you this. He just wants to win.
Take a look back at the Conqueror laying waste to his opponent.
He murdered AJ Styles. He welcomed to Suplex City. And here we go. What is he doing? He's already won the match here. What is he even doing? Brock, you do not have to do this.
Thinking about what to
What
do
are you
next
doing?
year.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh! Oh no.
He's so freakishly strong. Power bomb.
1,
He's not done there. Oh my God. Again with
2,
a power bomb.
3.
Wow. Enough's enough.
Another F5.
F5. Oh my.
Up next, we have the second title match tonight. So Rhea Ripley versus Paige is up next. Here we have it, the second theme song of the night, Why Do I by Unknown Brain. Playing now. Rhea Ripley versus Paige coming up next. Here we go. Rhea Ripley, Paige, Women's Championship right here, right now. Tonight, the Evolve Women's title is on the line. Rhea Ripley versus Paige. Paige is the most dominant woman of all time here in Evolve. She held that title 329 days. Only one reign. This is her one title reign right now. She has held this for 329 days. Let's see. Can she make it another night? Can she make it to the next pay-per-view? Let's see. Right here. Right now. Rhea Ripley versus Paige. Here. Now. This is her brutality. Rhea Ripley.
One of the toughest women around, Rhea Ripley.
Here she is.
She has all the potential in the world.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Adelaide, Australia,
Rhea Ripley, of course, was the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion. Inaugural and best.
She may have a bad attitude in the ring, but this is a tough woman. She fell short 2 years straight in the Mae Young Classic. Most competitors would lose confidence, but Ripley bounced back and made NXT UK history.
But this is her house. For tonight.
and from Norwich, England, one half
The
of the
Evolve
To this day,
Woman.
Paige is the only person to ever
Evolve Women's Champion Paige.
NXT Championship and a main roster title at the same
She's
time.
held that title for 329 days. Get that through your head. That's at least 20 defenses. At least 12 defenses. Tear the stars down from the sky. Paige has done that very, very much.
I can guarantee you, Cole, that the term non-title match hasn't even crept into her mind. The only thing she
This is
cares
for the
about
title.
is continuing to
The
prove
game
why she's
glitched
WWE's
and says
top
it's not, but it is. So
A young veteran, Paige has practically seen and done it all in WWE and in sports entertainment in general. Her years
Rhea
of
Ripley
experience make her a
reversing.
formidable opponent, no matter who's standing across from her in the ring.
And across the way, we have the merciless Rhea Ripley. You just see the gears of punishment turning in her head.
You need to have your eyes checked, Saxton. All I see.
right now, we are getting ready.
Battery low. Battery low.
Here we are. Sorry, we're having technical
Your device is
We're
off.
having technical
Goodbye.
difficulties here. This is my first Mania stream, so yeah. But we're gonna have a weekly show of all 4 weeks, then pay-per-view. 4 weeks pay-per-view. 4 weeks pay-per-view every single time for foreseeable future. So get ready. Every Thursday we come to you with Evolve, and then after 4 Evolves, we present you a very, very action-packed pay-per-view. So I don't know exactly what the next pay-per-view will be, but it's gonna be good.
is a superstar who's not afraid to take control and make an absolute impact in the ring, no matter who's standing across from her.
We're back from that break. Rhea Ripley looks
In full control.
looking for control.
Paige making a move. In full control. Controlling the tempo.
Yeah, here's Paige.
Looks like she's gonna break that arm, the spear.
Oh, flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first. Enough already.
Paige is obviously an accomplished superstar and so technically sound in the ring, but Corey, is there any chance Paige's opponent can outshine her in the mental game, perhaps, to turn the momentum in their favor instead?
Well, Paige has been wrestling since she was 13 years old, so she's seen every trick in the book firsthand. Trying to play mind games is the last thing anyone should try with Paige, because Paige can play them even better.
This
The
is
leg
Paige's
drop
house, and her
from
opponent
Rhea
would be
Ripley.
better off acknowledging that.
The reversal from Paige.
To reverse out of that.
Clothesline. Paige going for the pin.
Finish.
I really doubt that you're gonna get any.
That's either
Exactly.
sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Oh no. The reversal.
Oh, guys, there's oh, foot just stomping down.
The leg drop.
Leg drop.
It's Paige answering back.
Close quarters. Oh, what a knee.
Paige
Suplex.
just doing the usual Paige. Means
This could
being
be big.
Paige, she's just dominating.
Suplex. Penny predicament. She's
But Rhea
ready
won't
for a
give her
fight
more
tonight.
than that.
We're seeing an unbelievable performance in front of us.
And how these competitors are still surviving is
Oh,
beyond
no.
explanation.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't do this, Paige. You don't have to do this. The suplex from the top rope.
She's enduring some damage.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
We are 2 hours into the show and we still have
Could be
a pretty
nap
long way to
time.
go.
She works her way out of the hold.
And I don't know
This
how
is the
that was
halfway
locked in
point.
pretty good.
The last match is the halfway point. There are 14 matches here tonight. We are on number 8.
Set up for the leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Oh no.
And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
Going for a signature. That's stalling. He's stalling. And the stalling suplex.
Vertical suplex.
He's telling her to get up.
Look at this. She got the shoulder up in time.
I don't
I guess
know
they
what that
do
was.
make them tough in England, huh, Saxton?
Rhea's ready here. This is about over. I love this.
And the riptide.
Good night. The WWE
One,
well in hand.
two.
Can that beat Paige? Oh,
Paige
skip the beat.
just somehow barely kicks out. Oh no.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
Paige is getting a serious beatdown. Not sure how much more anyone would be able to take.
The suplex from
Could be the end
Paige.
of the road for her. Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Going for the sleeper hold again, but she's in the ropes. I really... That referee doesn't see that she's in the rope. She's very, very close to the rope, which isn't...
She has the mood right now,
Oh.
Michael.
Rhea with the suplex.
Suplex, very effective.
God. Pendulum backbreaker. Tick-tock.
Paige screaming as she normally does. Paige normally screams when she's about to go for something big. It doesn't look like she's going for anything big.
That is just insulting.
Maybe she is. There went the super kick from Paige.
Elbow drop. Piercing.
Looks to be getting ready for the Paige tap out. She's defeated 9 of the greatest women of all time with this. The Paige tap out.
She's got her where she wants her. Look at that.
She somehow escapes.
Talk about coming up clutch, guys.
She's one of the first women ever to escape that, actually.
Drop kick. Attack to the midsection.
Rhea Ripley. Dropping in those punches and the kicks. And one more kick.
Dictating the pace of the match now. She's in control.
Oh no. Not the stalling suplex once again. Nope, not even. She didn't have enough energy to stall. But she's ready for the riptide. Let's hope Paige is able to reverse this. I think we may have a new champ. 1, 2. Oh my God. How did Paige kick out of that? Rhea looks very mad. What is Rhea gonna do though?
She's looking a bit out of it here.
Putting her on the top though, what is she doing?
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's gonna happen next.
Oh. Rhea. Rhea, you don't have to do this. Rhea, no. Not this. The suplex from the top of the rope. Will that be it? 1, 2. The kick out from Paige.
Performance here, but you have to wonder if she's risking permanent injury.
Paige has all the confidence in the world, which is probably why she's trying to sneak one.
She's trying to pin her. 1, 2. The kick out.
Wow. Man, oh man.
The monkey flip. How is this match kicking up again? This has been a long match. Ooh.
Stop it away. Attack to the midsection. Oh, flapjack.
Flapjack once again.
Enough already.
I don't know what that was for. Telling the ref to...
Oh, what a right! And some attitude behind it.
Oh no. The adrenaline keeping this match going. She's stalling. Stalling. 4, 5, 6, 7. Telling her to get up. Saying, I'm gonna punch you right in the face.
She's got her where she wants. Rhea's ready here.
One more time.
I love this.
The Riptide is Rhea Ripley, your brand new women's champion. 3, she is. Rhea Ripley, the brand new women's champion.
It's rare that Paige makes a mistake in the ring, but here's what cost her tonight.
Here is your winner, Rhea.
There she is, the brand new women's champion.
Shoulders are down for 3, and this one's in the books. That is what I like to call a statement win, Michael.
That's one of those personal WrestleMania moments and memories that will last a lifetime. I'm so glad we all got to be a part of it.
There she is right there. That is your women's champion right there. This is her brutality. This is her showcase. She is your women's champion. She is your women's champion. And right now, I want to direct this back over to our theme song. The main theme song of tonight is Steampunk, Lilia Ford, Lost in Translation. This is the theme song of the night. Lost in Translation, Steampunk featuring Lydia Ford. Up next, Velveteen Dream versus The Rock. Here we are, Velveteen Dream versus The Rock. Theme song playing right now is Steampunk featuring Lydia Ford's Lost in Translation, the theme song of tonight. Get ready, because right here, right now, who's gonna win? Right here, right now.
Oh, the big stage was made for this man.
Velveteen Dream. Here he is tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One of the very first Evolve television
Making his way to
champs.
the ring from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds,
Velveteen Dream.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of in awe. In the presence of the Velveteen Dream.
Don't let all the hype fool you. He can get it done in the ring. There's no doubt about that. A ruthless human being dripping with charisma. Velveteen Dream destined to be a megastar in the world of
Velveteen
entertainment.
Dream versus The Rock here tonight. The Rock has never faced this kind of matchup. And also, The Rock hasn't had a single match since Evolve bought WWE over a very, very long time ago.
Velveteen Dream just soaking in every ounce of
3
the
years
moment.
ago, to be exact.
Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar.
Evolve is the biggest world brand, and that is because of the purchase they made 3 years ago, buying AEW
What is he doing?
and WWE,
Anything he wants.
as well as the brand known as TNA. Here they are. Here he is,
It's The Rock.
the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment,
260.
the Brahma Bull. Here, this sold-out crowd here in Miami, Florida. This is his hometown. The Rock's hometown, being The Rock's first Evolve match. Are you ready? Well, we don't care if you're not, because this match is going to be electrifying.
WrestleMania victory. 6 seconds.
Look at this sold-out crowd here in Miami, Florida. Not a single seat empty. And every single one of them are on their feet tonight screaming, Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Chanting for this man right here.
A top box office draw in and out of the ring.
The highest paid actor in Hollywood has returned home.
The Rock. It is electric in here. Thunderous. Arena shaking.
Velveteen Dream versus The Rock here tonight. Here we go.
Underway, and that athletic beast of a man known as The Rock is eager to entertain the masses that have come here with the sole purpose of seeing a
The
legend.
Rainmaker PDT
And
from
right across the ring from
Velveteen
him, we
Dream.
have Velveteen Dream, a master of mind games, the epitome of sports entertainment, the definition of an experience.
But when you put it that way, Corey, Velveteen Dream becomes even more intimidating. How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
There he is thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
The Rock turns it around.
Song playing right now is by Highway Saints. It's called In the Moment.
Huge overhead belly to belly.
Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick. Pow, what a shot.
In the face. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
KO punch.
The offense of The Rock is working well right now. He's absorbed some damage already.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Harsh impact.
That wasn't just any punch. That was a people's punch.
Yeah.
Samoan drop from The Rock. Are you ready? Are you living in the moment? Because if you're not living your life right. In this moment by the Highway Saints.
The Velveteen
Playing
Dream loves
right
the
now.
spotlight. He loves the attention. He loves the adoration from the
Find the song on
universe.
YouTube.
That's all well and good, Saxton, but the WWE Universe isn't
The
going to
spine buster from The Rock.
The Dream needs to stay focused on his opponent and work high-impact moves in to try and get
Oh,
him
no.
close to hit the Dream Valley driver.
Here we go. The Rock.
There it is.
The Rock bottom from the Rock. Is that the?
He's looking for the win.
Is that it? The Velveteen Dream. 1, 2. The kick out.
Keep him down. Not yet.
Hanson Rocky.
Dream just barely got out of the way.
Velveteen Dream the other night said, Rocky, I can do anything you can do, and I can do it 200 times better.
Did you hear the impact?
But right now, he's not proving that. Because right now, the Rock seems to be winning this. But
He's in control.
Ooh, tossed with the
he looked like he was about to go for a Rock bottom. The Rock's move, just making fun of the Rock here. Oh no, that's the hardest part of the ring, bro. No. Oh, the hardest part of the ring.
He just punched him in the chest. Incredible technical prowess.
He went for the Rock's kick. Couldn't get it. Most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment. This is the 9th match here tonight. There is 14 matches, which means we have this one plus 4 more matches.
Down to the floor.
5. 5 more matches, sir. 5. Went for the super kick. He went for whatever that was. The clothesline just barely missing. We're on a 3 count.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
Oh.
Face first.
And you can see that Dream is looking overwhelmed.
The Rock talking to the ref saying, hey bro, you should stop counting. You have no idea how good this match is going to be. Says, okay, I'll let you. If you want to be dumb, that's your choice. Showing him the muscles. I think he saved Velveteen Dream here.
That's for sure.
The Dream Valley Driver.
Dream Valley Driver.
Velveteen Dream.
Will this be enough?
1, 2.
A kick out. This
The
one's not over
kick
yet.
out from the Rock.
Display of heart and determination.
The Rock turns it around. Anticipated that attack perfectly. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Oh no.
we have seen such a physical match from these combatants. And the
Velveteen Dream getting angry.
Now's the time where the smartest competitor needs to take advantage of the situation. Needs to figure out the quickest
Telling
way to end
the
this.
Rock saying, I know who I am. I know what I'm doing.
Here they come.
The Brahma Bull.
I can't believe this is happening. It's absolutely nuts.
That kick. The spine buster. We all know what's next.
Dream just barely got out of the way. Get ready, Corey. Get
The
ready
people's
for the
elbow.
electrifying move. Sports entertainment.
Throwing that elbow pad in the crowd. I'd be really happy if I got that. There it is. 1.
Here's his window. Will he take
2.
advantage?
This is the Rock's
What?
chance.
Can he pull it off?
Velveteen Dream just somehow kicked out of that.
This could mean trouble.
Oh no. Showing off here with the jackhammer. One of the Rock's old opponents actually made his debut against the Rock.
Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
The Rock going to work now.
Velveteen Dream showing.
It's deafening in here, Michael.
Oh, man, right at the point of the elbow.
The Rock is not looking so good here.
I'm not sure how he's even standing.
The Rock rolling out of the ring.
Taken by the horn.
I wish someone would put you out the pasture.
Perhaps feeling a little more comfortable on the outside at this point.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
The Rock hipping up.
And he's heading back in.
Oh, kick right to the gut. He's one
Velveteen
step ahead
Dream
there.
reversing.
Technical know-how on display.
Oh, what is he doing?
In the corner
Oh, no.
now.
The Dream Valley Driver.
Shoulders.
Extreme Valley Driver from Velveteen Dream.
Fireman's carry.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Velveteen Dream.
Forget about it. Bionic elbow right to the forehead. Ooh, hello. Oh, man, that hurt. Oh, stomping away.
Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
The spinebuster from The Rock
Stop down hard.
is gonna get him up. What is he doing?
Belly to belly.
Telling him to get up.
Bang right in the face.
I really thought he was about to go for that rock bottom. Guess not.
He has something big
Velveteen
planned.
Dream taking control. The Rock rolling out. He knows what comes next, and that's
Wicked body shot.
Velveteen Dream's finisher. From the top rope, that elbow drop.
Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
They are giving the fans a show here tonight.
Oh, nasty impact.
The song playing right now is called The Essence of Datum by Animal. The song is called Animal, and it's by, once again, The Essence of Datum.
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
He went for the rock bottom but got reversed.
Nasty kick to the face.
Velveteen Dream saying, you will never be like me. You will never be as good as me. This has been a great match.
Well-measured strike.
Witness the experience, fellas. He's gaining the upper hand here.
Super kick.
Ouch.
Off the ropes.
Backbreaker.
Extreme Valley Driver. Still not going for the pin. I don't know why. He just wants to be better than him.
The Rock turns it around.
What is he doing? Putting him on the top rope, but why?
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
Showing those muscles.
The Rock gets inside his opponent's
Saying,
hands
I'm gonna
better than
take you
anybody
down.
in the business. What a shot. Just caught flush.
This could be huge.
What an exploder.
He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant. Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave him alone.
Back in the ring again.
But he knocked the
Rainmaker.
He knocked
DDT.
the referee down while he was running in the ring.
Rock just barely got out of the
Missing.
So quick.
big boot. Incredible.
He's not looking so hot here, guys. And momentum is certainly not on his side right now.
Yet another counter. It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of
Green
each other.
Valley Driver. Again. But for some reason, he's still not going for the pin. I don't know what could physically be wrong with him, but The Rock.
Incredible technical prowess from The Rock. Oh, had that well scouted. Big knee. Wow, what impact.
The Rock showing off.
Look at this. The Velveteen Dream creating nightmares.
They need to maintain that aggression. Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
Telling him to get up.
Rock.
The spine buster.
Stop down hard.
This has been an amazing match.
Out the arm. Oh my goodness, crushing it. The People's Champ.
Oh no. This is gonna be the end of it. It has to be. The People's Elbow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The end of Velveteen Dream. The fans chanting that was awesome because that was an awesome match.
Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
And here we go. The next match is here at Evolve. The Undertaker is still undefeated in Mania. He is 17-0 here in Evolve. But otherwise, he is 31-0.
There's no doubt about it.
31 wins, 0 losses.
Velveteen Dream may have lost, but his opponent still won't forget his name.
And what an incredible journey it has
31
been to get to this WrestleMania
wins at WrestleMania,
Absolutely
0
amazing.
losses. But he goes one-on-one with the undefeated. The undefeated. The Fiend. Bray Wyatt. But now he is the Fiend. And it is no holds barred up next. But before we do that, I want to redirect you to our secondary theme song for tonight. That song is a beautiful, beautiful song. It's a very beautiful song called Why Do I by Unknown Brain featuring Brie Talani, playing right now. The last man standing match.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down the walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Here we go. Right here, right now, The Undertaker versus The Fiend. Who wins? We will find out right now.
The legend continues. The mythical.
Last man standing match, but here he is.
The Phenom.
The following contest is a last man standing match. Making his way to the ring from Death Valley. Weighing in at 299 pounds. The Undertaker.
The greatest winning streak in sports history. When the Undertaker went 21-0 at WrestleMania. It is a streak that will never, ever be duplicated.
31-0.
The Undertaker is one of, if not the most prolific performer in pay-per-view in WWE history. The man has won Royal Rumbles. He's won WWE championships. And as you mentioned,
31-0, The Undertaker.
Be matched.
Leaves me speechless every single time. Are you ready though? Because his opponent tonight is undefeated, not just at WrestleMania, but everywhere. He is undefeated. He's had over 100 matches, 151, 152, 153. No, he's had 154 matches. And he is undefeated. 154-0 versus 31-0. Who loses tonight? This could go either way. Honestly, I have no idea. Normally I give y'all a prediction before the match, but right here, right now, I have no idea.
This has got to be one of the most frightening moments that we've ever experienced here. What in the world? It's not of this world, Saxton. It's supernatural.
The Fiend.
The worst nightmares of the WWE Universe have just been realized. This isn't a horror movie you can just turn off. The terror is real.
I would hate to be the one fighting the Fiend, and I would hate to be the one fighting the Undertaker. But honestly, the Fiend is 10 times more scary to me. But the main event tonight, Sinister versus Fiend. Will also be pretty frightening.
The entire WWE universe is trying to figure out what exactly we're looking at.
It's like a nightmare you just can't wake up from. What the hell is he doing? What a nut job.
You see him over there yelling.
Disturbed human being.
He was yelling at The Undertaker, but get ready, because right here, right now, The Fiend versus The Undertaker.
Psychotic.
Last man standing.
That's an understatement. What is he doing now? What the hell is he doing?
Get ready. Because all I know is that if I were you, I would not turn the channel. I would not stop right here, right now. The Fiend versus Undertaker. Now.
This is a matchup where in order to stand victorious, you must destroy an opponent's body, mind, and soul.
We knew this had to happen this way between these competitors. They absolutely cannot stand each other.
Remember, no disqualifications. Anything goes. No countouts, no pinfalls, and no submissions.
This is where you find out what someone's capable of with a match that takes brutality to a whole new level. Don't worry about repercussions or tomorrow. If you feel it, do it. The only limit is your imagination.
The WWE Universe has come alive in this one.
They are up and they are vocal. A lot of energy in the room.
At the up. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Are you ready? This match is going to be a good one.
Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got it.
Undertaker with that running STO.
What should you do
Taunting.
the referee's 10 count?
You got to stay laser focused on handing out that beat down. You need to drop thunder the moment your adversary returns to their feet.
You can also take that time to regroup and get your faculties back.
He went for that big boot, missed. And there he was, the running cross body. Remember, no disqualification because this is... The Fiend honestly doesn't need weapons. So seeing either one of these two with a weapon is just, it's a weapon of mass destruction at that point. It's like a nuke. You're dead, dude. But the other opponent, both of these guys are pretty much invincible.
It's going to take a steamroller to keep
So I honestly cannot imagine who's going to win this. He threw him over the steel steps and he could have thrown him on it.
Carefully measured.
That headbutt. The Fiend, why is he going up the top? He knows he's gonna have to do everything if he wants to beat The Undertaker. The Undertaker just sits up and that suplex. Both these guys are just beasts.
Every chance he gets.
Dangerous situation here, guys. Downright treacherous.
They're pretty even right now.
Right to the back. Bray Wyatt with his back against the wall. He's getting beaten up out there, but staying
He's going for the choke slam. Go. He's got it. The choke slam. The Fiend just gets up at one. He went for that tombstone, but the Fiend with the tombstone of his own, and The Undertaker just gets right back up. I'm telling you, it's gonna take a lot.
Clothesline over the top rope, all the way to the floor. Here's Bray Wyatt in position.
What is he gonna do?
Bray Wyatt is going in for the kill.
And that mandible. The mandible claw.
Amazing, Kevin. Cue that up again.
I don't know if The Undertaker can recover.
2, 3. The Fiend. Oh my God, look at that. This is disturbing. 5, 6, 7, 8. And this match is going
He
to
just
continue.
gets back up. I really thought that was gonna be the end, folks.
As this match goes on, is there any self-doubt running through the minds of these competitors? You can't even allow that notion to creep into your head. You have come too far and fought too hard to grow weak now.
And look at the quickness by Wyatt.
At the oh my goodness, crushing it.
You can hear these fans, they don't know whether to cheer or scream, cry.
This match ain't over yet.
Emotions are running high.
Back in from the floor.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Bray Wyatt reverses it.
Oh,
Oh my God, look at this. What is he doing
he's
here?
just choking and then a headbutt. Not again.
Here goes
Bray Wyatt doesn't do this often. He's not a very light man. He's going through the... The Undertaker just sits up.
He's taking such a beating. He can
Bray
barely
Wyatt
stand
says,
right
no,
now.
I'm not going to let you do
The
that.
most important requirement.
Another headbutt.
Standing match. Even Byron knows that.
It's time for The Undertaker to rise. Just one more time. What in the
Undertaker.
world is happening?
Weird.
Look out.
Exploder suplex slam.
All the way crashing down.
Stomping down.
Looked like he was going for Sister
Undertaker
Abigail.
showing such creativity.
Uh-oh, we're gonna see him.
The choke slam. And the Fiend do it.
Not over yet.
He just gets up. How are these two men still going? These men are not human.
We will go on.
Once again, the Fiend rises to his feet.
Oh, read it once more.
He went for the mandible claw, but missed.
And this match is going to continue.
He's going back to
The mandible claw.
the claw.
This one's over.
Wyatt has to look to end this match right now.
Now, Bray Wyatt needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Boy, does he ever.
What in the world is happening?
Weird.
The Fiend doesn't want this match to end, it seems. He wants to embarrass The Undertaker. He wants to dominate The
All
Undertaker.
the exertion these athletes are putting each other through.
The Undertaker with snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Into the turnbuckle like a lawn dart. It's not looking good for him here.
He's got to get out of that corner.
What is Undertaker doing here?
Oh, no. It is Bray Wyatt executing the reversal.
And again,
These
yet
guys.
another counter.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free.
Oh, nasty impact.
This has been the most strange Undertaker WrestleMania match, the most unique Undertaker WrestleMania match. It's been my favorite personally. The one with Shawn Michaels was amazing. The one he had with Johnny Black, and even Johnny Black lost to him.
He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant. The feed. Oh my God, look at that. This is disturbing. 3, 4. Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one.
The Fiend looks like he's baiting The Undertaker. So I know he's not running from him. Busted wide open. What is he doing with that chair? Oh no. 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 Bray, you don't have to do this. Head first into the chair. He's getting rid of the monitors on the table. What for?
6, 7.
Hey, bro. What is he doing talking to the ref saying, hey, hold on. The Undertaker getting back up.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Oh, it's Wyatt turning the tables. This is going to be bad.
Says, follow me. Follow the darkness. Oh, no, 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 no. Not on that monitor. The Sister Abigail.
Delivered by Bray Wyatt.
Well, this will unsettle your opponent in short order. Yeah, there he goes, crashing to the floor.
I don't know what Bray's doing, but I don't even think Bray knows what he's doing. Undertaker reversing.
The Undertaker got out of that one.
What is it? He just pulled the lantern from under the mat and just put it. This man is not even human.
Great counter. Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
What is Bray thinking? Is he thinking? Oh no.
Bray Wyatt.
Oh no. Side effects.
Down with a Uranagi.
Will he be able to capitalize? Oh man, The Undertaker's in trouble now.
What is the Fiend doing? No, not those steel steps. Those steel steps are pure steel. Oh, The Undertaker knew he couldn't let him.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free.
Tough situation to
Oh,
be in
no,
right
no,
here.
no, no, no. No.
Damage your back.
On the steel.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
What's he doing? Getting another chair.
Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one, bringing it back between the ropes.
And Undertaker showing such an impressive series of moves.
Oh no, he's off to the tombstone. Tombstone. Oh. He reversed it with a tombstone of his own.
The Fiend. Oh my God, look at that.
This is disturbing.
Sister Abigail on the...
He won't quit, but it might be better if he did.
But he's not finished with him though.
Straight punch. Looking vulnerable now, guys.
Reversal.
The Undertaker got out of that.
Mandible.
Gosh, this is uncomfortable.
The claw.
Paralysis is setting in.
The claw.
This one's over.
Wow, we might just be witnessing
He
the
literally
end of
just
The Undertaker.
disappeared.
One more time.
Came back up, did his finisher, and I think that's the it. That's the finish of that match. That has to be. But The Undertaker is a dead man who doesn't feel... I don't know if this man feels pain. There's no way he's going to be defeated. 9, 10. Bray Wyatt has just defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Oh my God. I'm speechless.
Wow, that was one of the most memorable last man standing matches in the history of this promotion.
That match was insanity. But up next, we have Randy Orton versus the Rockstar Shinsuke Nakamura. And I say that because I don't have any words. The Undertaker's defeated. The music hasn't cut in. We're just stunned. The Fiend is here at WrestleMania.
That's a big win for him, ladies and gentlemen. The new face of fear took the world in his hands tonight. That's one of those personal WrestleMania moments and memories that will last a lifetime. I'm so glad we all got to be a part of it.
What just happened? That's the end of that. Up next. Well, right now, just a reminder, we're playing the second theme song of WrestleMania, Unknown Brain, Why Do I, featuring Brie Taloni. The theme song, the secondary theme song of WrestleMania, Why Do I? Up next, Randy Orton, the Viper, RKO versus Kinshasa. Up next, Shinsuke Nakamura, the Rockstar, versus Randy Orton, the Viper. Who will win? The story behind this match is Shinsuke Nakamura said, Randy, you're getting old, you don't have it anymore. And Randy Orton said, I used to be the legend killer, but now I am the legend. And Shinsuke says, well, I guess we need a new legend killer. I'm going to kill you. Not literally, but metaphorically. I'm going to kill your career. Here tonight at Evolve WrestleMania. It's been a long night. We started at 7. It's already almost 10. Been 3 hours and we still got a few matches left. Randy Orton versus Shinsuke Nakamura. What happens when the Rockstar goes up against the Viper? Here tonight, Evolve WrestleMania. Our theme song of WrestleMania is a song called Lost in Translation by Steampunk featuring Lydia Ford, and the secondary theme song is called by Unknown Brain, called Why Do I, featuring Brie Talani. Now, right now, get ready. Get ready. This is a match that a lot of Randy Orton fans have been waiting for, and a lot of Shinsuke fans have been waiting for. Let's see who wins here tonight. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shinsuke Nakamura or Randy Orton? He hears voices in his head. I don't know if that's true or not, but he is the Viper. He is crazy. He is the apex predator. Randy Orton.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
He's the Viper, the apex predator, the legend killer. He's one of the greatest of all time.
For over 15 years, he has been a main eventer. He's held every major title on multiple occasions.
Orton continues to lay claim to the 3 most destructive letters in sports entertainment. RKO.
Here he is, the Viper, Randy Orton.
The mood changes when Randy Orton enters the building. Orton is a volatile superstar that can end a match.
He's one of the greatest of all time, one of the most entertaining. But tonight, he fights one of my personal all-time favorite superstars, Shinsuke Nakamura.
The king of strong style.
Here he is, the king of strong style, the Japanese rock star, Shinsuke Nakamura.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
He is the rock star. He is the king of strong style. He is the master of the Kinshasa, Shinsuke Nakamura.
One of the greatest competitors in NXT history, but now that he's on the main roster, he's thrown away honor and respect, and has become even more dangerous.
A multi-time champion in NXT, earned the Intercontinental and United States titles on the main roster, won the Royal Rumble in his very first attempt.
Randy Orton versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This is the last non-title match of the night. Here we go.
The Viper Randy Orton is a third-generation superstar, a natural in-ring talent, and a top-tier certified threat to his opponent. He didn't earn multiple championships by playing nice.
And on the other side is Shinsuke Nakamura, who has found success, titles, fans, and victims everywhere he's been all over the world.
Well, you don't earn the crown of King of Strong Style without breaking a few bones, Saxton. What a raucous crowd here tonight.
Nakamura able to avoid damage there.
Kick right to the body. Orton looking on his game right now. He's not looking
Who's
good
gonna
here,
win
guys.
this here tonight? Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton.
Lightning
Shinsuke.
fast reflexes.
Shinsuke is a very, very hard fighter. Like, he throws hardcore punches, but Randy Orton does as well, so here tonight.
Randy Orton's a third-generation superstar, maybe the most naturally talented wrestler we've ever seen. How do you counter that kind of prowess?
Orton walks into every match assuming he'll win, due in part to that natural ability. That single-mindedness, however, can be a disadvantage. We've seen opponents turn the tide by stoking Orton's determination into a blind rage.
Indeed, Randy's most dangerous opponent can be himself. You have to trick the Viper into biting his own tail.
Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
Here we are tonight.
And
Shinsuke wearing the black and gold of NXT, which was the brand that WWE had as the developmental, but right now Evolve bought WWE, which in turn means WWE bought NXT.
Power slam.
Evolve bought that NXT, and here we are with all the greatest superstars from all over the world, WWE, TNA, AEW, all clashed here
Had it scouted.
in Evolve.
One of these competitors
In between these purple ropes, tonight they're blue and pink. Here we are in Miami, Florida. Welcome. Anybody who's not from there, I'm not from there, but welcome. Here tonight, Shinsuke with that inverted power slam, and we know what usually happens after, and that's that. The Kinshasa. There he is. Randy with the reversal. Oh no. Randy reversed that Kinshasa. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I'm not Japanese. Randy Orton with the patented Orton stomps, which usually comes right before the famous RKO, which I don't know if y'all know this, but stands for his initials. It's Randy Keith Orton.
Big knee to the midsection.
Shinsuke.
Here's Shinsuke Nakamura making a spectacle of himself.
And now that one's countered.
The German suplex from Nakamura. I'm sure we're all a little tired here tonight. We've been watching it for a while. Randy Orton takes out the referee with Nakamura's body. Nakamura is the snake eyes from Randy Orton.
What a suplex.
Look at the disdain in the eyes of the Viper.
The Viper, Randy Orton.
Take all the wind out of you.
Oh no.
Guys, Shinsuke Nakamura taking full advantage. So dangerous.
Float over DDT. Nakamura with those knees to the head. 1, 2, and one final one. Number 3.
Knee strikes from Shinsuke Nakamura.
The kick to the back. Nakamura doesn't do this very often, and that is probably why Randy Orton reversing, rolling over.
He fails to connect.
Yeah, that went horribly wrong.
Shinsuke Nakamura with a nice reversal. No, another reversal.
Neither one of them
no.
are willing to give an inch here.
Oh no, not this apron DDT. Randy Orton, the Viper, with his apron DDT.
And here's a cover.
What's it going to take to keep it
Nakamura
down?
takes out a number one. This has been a slow-paced match, but with these two guys, they're not very high flyers. They're more just let me beat you up, let me punch you straight in the face.
Jarring European uppercut. How much longer can these superstars continue to fend off defeat? Every obstacle's been met with equal measures of tenacity. It's going to take a lot to close this one out.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
RKO out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. The Penguin that beckons. This is Randy Orton. What a decisive
Shinsuke
victory for
couldn't
Randy
find
Orton. Incredible.
the kick out. There we go. That was the last normal non-title match here tonight.
Apex Predator continues to be dominant.
Next up, we have Aleister Black, United States Champion versus Andrade. Here we are.
Here's your winner, the Viper, Randy.
We have 3 matches left here tonight. Aleister Black versus Andrade for the United States Championship, the Evolve United States Championship. An Extreme Rules match with Johnny Black, the television champion, versus Murphy, Buddy Murphy. And then the main event, the Evolve World Heavyweight Championship, Sinister versus Sting in a one-on-one normal match. Here we are, Aleister Black, Andrade, here tonight. But before we get to that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's viewed this so far. Thank you for being here with me tonight, with the fans here tonight at WrestleMania. Welcome, welcome. Evolve Mania. And also, just a final word before we get into this match. We just want to shout out and say thank you to the providers of the theme song for WrestleMania, Lost in Translation by Steampunk featuring Lydia Ford. Playing right now.
There's just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every kind of way. But you speak it in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration? I'm just trying to break through, but you make it hard when you act how you do. 'Cause you speak it in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall.
Here we are.
Say it with me, you two. Tranquilo.
Andrade.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico. Weighing in at 215 pounds, Andrade!
A man who loves the highlight, the five-star restaurants, the expensive cars, and now an opportunity to perform on the big stage to sustain that lifestyle.
This man will dominate WWE for years to come.
Had a great reign as NXT champion when he first arrived on the scene in WWE. Loves the bright lights in the big city and loves the big stage.
Has the skill set, he's got the IQ to back it up each
Here we
and every
are.
night inside the ring.
Andrade goes 1-on-1. This is his first title match. Aleister Black, the current United States champion. Here he is.
Aleister Black is here.
And his opponent from Amsterdam, Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, one half of the Aleister Black.
He's the dark, the moody, the intimidating
Here he is,
Aleister Black.
the evolved United States champion.
The ominous man from
Aleister
Amsterdam has been lying in
Black.
wait, begging for someone to pick a fight. Well, he's found one tonight.
A Dusty Rhodes Classic winner, an NXT champion, and now the main roster will fade to black.
The third-generation luchador Andrade is coming into this matchup carrying his family's rich legacy with pride.
Yeah, maybe a little overconfidence and cockiness, too.
I'd say more than a little.
Usually making a quiet home in the darkness.
Andrade
Aleister
wearing the
Black
purple of
only
Evolve.
rises to compete.
Aleister Black just wearing an amazing outfit that's actually just
After what we've
built
seen
in.
so far, you cannot question the lengths these superstars are willing to go.
The limits of physical exhaustion are being surpassed at this point.
A sit-up powerbomb.
Got the leg hooked. The old... Boom! What a forearm! He's in a bad spot now. Yeah, he's got to find a way out of that corner.
Oh, and it's Black turning the tables.
Aleister Black versus Andrade.
Big
Back body drop. Oh, you see the height on that?
The back body drop. The reversal from Andrade.
Say, I'm impressed.
The float over DDT.
float over.
That was pretty.
Very curious move to go for.
That kick out very, very soon from Aleister.
Must have helped Black kick out there.
Jaw-shattering boot. Just sending a message there. He's lost some of his wind now.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
Whoa, Black able to avoid damage so quick.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Scoop slam.
The scoop slam from Aleister Black. This is a very different style of match from everything else. Aleister Black going for... No, that was a rope break. He did that way too close to the ropes. I don't think he's thinking straight, which normally he is. He's a very cool, calm, and collected. He trained in kickboxing just because he thought that that was what wrestling was.
Slips out of harm's
When he was a kid, he thought with WWE or WCW and that the indie wrestling in Amsterdam, which is where he's from, he thought that that was the same. He thought the MMA and wrestling was the same because he'd never seen in an MMA, and when people said, hey, I'm watching this fight tonight, he would think that, hey, they're gonna go watch WWE, but that's not exactly what they were doing. And so when he grew up a little bit more, he said in Amsterdam he didn't realize the difference. So when he grew up enough to start training, he started training for kickboxing and like MMA, and he became a black belt in kickboxing, and that was when he realized that it was a completely different thing. The WWE hasn't really ever had a kickboxer. The Black is the first real kickboxer, the first really talented person in actual fighting here. And the hammerlock DDT from Andrade, that's his finisher. Aleister Black, 1, 2, and the kick out from Aleister Black. But back to what I was saying, Aleister Black is trained in the art of kickboxing, which is why his finisher is a kick. He's very good with his combos. He's a very, very talented hard hitter. And Andrade, his dad was a professional wrestler. This dude knew what he was doing. He was in Lucha Libre. He's a very, very talented man. And Andrade said, I want to be just like my dad. But Andrade is 200 times more talented. Comes through the gate, and he just becomes one of the greatest superstars of the modern age. And right now, Andrade and Aleister Black have had 5-star matches together. Andrade has had a 5-star match with Johnny Gargano. Both these men have competed all over the globe. Andrade in Mexico, and then Japan, and then Florida, and now here in WWE, and then TNA, and now he's officially in the great brand of Evolve. And then Aleister Black fought in Amsterdam, Japan, a little bit in California, and then he went to NXT, and then the main roster, but now here he is at Evolve, the World Center, the greatest. Aleister Black with that combo, but here he is in the center of wrestling. 2, Andrade just barely kicking out of that.
He's calling for it.
Oh no, it looks like he's about to go for Black Mass.
Setting up again.
Oh, Black Mass.
Lights out. The end is
That has to be the end. 1, 2, 3. Andrade loses, and Aleister Black is still your champion.
Let's look back at the explosive ability of the Dutch Destroyer.
Aleister Black still your United States champion.
Here is your winner, LESNAR.
But up next,
What an amazing match. And a
Buddy
huge
Murphy
victory.
challenges for the Evolve Television Championship, which is held by the greatest indie wrestler of all time, a rock star, a punk rocker. Leave the world, but better known as Johnny Black. Now, Johnny Black has recently had an album come out. You can view it under Leave the World. It's called Lost. It's a beautiful album, but right now he's taking a year to work on this amazing, beautiful rock album because he's a punk rocker. But up next, right now, he's not focused on the music. He's not focused on anything but defending his title, which he's very good at because he has more defenses than anybody else in Evolve history. He's the longest reigning television champion. Johnny Black has held this title for 501 days. Can he hold it for any longer? We will see tonight. Also, Johnny Black has had many 5-star matches. Buddy Murphy won. This is probably going to be a 5-star match. So, up next, Johnny Black goes 1-on-1 with Buddy Murphy for the television championship. Get ready. Also, go check out his album. Go check out Lead the World's album under Lead the World. Alright. Here we go. Tonight. But right now, I want to be more focused on something else. Right now, before we get focused on this match, I want you to focus on this theme song. The theme song right now, the secondary theme song, the code theme song, Why Do I, by Unknown Brain featuring Bria Talani, playing right now. Here we go. Right now, get ready. Johnny Black versus Buddy Murphy. Here he is, Buddy Murphy, ready. He is very much ready.
The secret is out.
The following contest is an Extreme
Here he
Rules
is,
match.
Buddy Murphy.
Making his way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Buddy Murphy.
Here he is. From Australia. It's considered the best kept secret. Will that best kept secret become the fact here tonight? Will he be your champion?
For as long as Murphy was, the wound will never heal. It's already
Here we
brought
go.
Untitled glory.
Here he is, Johnny Black, the longest reigning television champion.
Guys, this is a chance. The champ is underestimating the importance of this match. I don't think so, Cole. I mean, of course the title's not on the line, but I don't think that makes the champ any less determined here tonight.
Here we go. Johnny Black.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's Extreme Rules here.
That purple Rainmaker from...
Good night. The heart of these competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
Johnny Black.
Pow! away from the top.
Oh, that moonsault from Johnny. Just testing the waters, just figuring this out.
Like this, there cannot be any hesitation to do what you've got to do. You have to be aggressive and stay on the attack. That's what it's all about. Pull out all the stops, dig down deep, do what you have to do.
This takes strength,
Just once
speed,
again
and
trying to figure out.
Don't forget about a merciless mean streak.
Oh, went for that kick. Remember, this is an Extreme Rules match.
Yanking right off the apron.
Oh, no.
Which means the no holds barred means anything goes.
What a throw.
Saw that one coming.
Oh, he caught him.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain
The
upper
monkey
hand.
flip from Johnny. He's telling him to get up. He's ready. He's ready. At least he thinks he is. Oh!
He caught him slipping. He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Extreme Rules matches are brutal, and it's catching up with him.
Hurricane Rana.
Oh, breakneck speed. What a Hurricane Rana.
Johnny Black just likes the normal match, but he's good everywhere. That's why he's the longest reigning champion. Just a little reminder, 501 days. That's over a year. Oh!
Michael, that gives new meaning to
Johnny Black showing off and got a steel chair to the head for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh! Right into the chair.
Elusive movement.
I guess he didn't think about that before. Johnny Black looks like he's about to reverse this move.
Gets him with a counter.
Oh! That kick straight to the head.
Nice Japanese arm drag.
That lost in the woods. Oh no. Johnny Black, this is his spot, the high flying. Oh, he almost kicked that fan in the face.
Overwhelming him here.
Just showing
Think
off.
twice before entering another Extreme Rules match.
He's telling him, come on, he knows what he's doing. Oh no, what is he doing? He looked like he was about to go for something big. Pointing to the fans, the people he does it all for.
This is terrible. He's certainly looking in command
That
at the moment.
backbreaker, his
It's becoming
signature.
a big way for this guy.
Johnny Black. Putting him in the ring.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Oh no. He said, come on, get up.
Watch this athleticism.
That Hurricane Rana. And we usually, oh no. Oh, again, once again. Johnny Black looked like he wanted to go for his finisher there, but he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Buddy Murphy rolled out of the ring. Oh.
He's going for it all. Look out. Here he wants it one more.
The Black Arrow! But he misses. He doesn't miss. He gets reversed. He went for that Black Arrow. His finishing move, but it was scouted. It was scouted from the best kept secret.
This is going
What is
to be
he doing
big,
now?
one way or the other. Here we go.
That shooting
Look
star.
at the agility.
That moonstar, also known as the shooting star. And then, here it is. That Johnny backbreaker. He looked around like he didn't know what he was going for next.
In a bad way here, guys.
If you're a fan of Johnny Black, you should know what comes next after this. The night. He's looking at him.
Kick right to the midsection.
Looks like he's about to go for it. Starry.
There's the kick.
That Starry.
Second row.
Starry Sky.
Tuck him in. It's bedtime.
One,
Like that, you don't get
two.
it. Period.
The kick out from Buddy
What's it
Murphy.
gonna take to keep this guy down?
Remember, this is an Extreme Rules match and not a single weapon has been off.
Very
Right as I say
interesting
that.
game right here.
Right as I say that, what is he going for? He's getting that table, but what for? Setting it up on the outside. Buddy Murphy taking it down, he says, ha. That's clothesline.
Great agility there. Saw that one coming. Black Mass. Lights out. Listen to this place.
What is he getting? He's getting a ladder. What for? He's already got a table set up.
And he's heading back in. Great reflexes.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh!
Face buster.
Murphy with his signature. He's looking for something. He's looking for that chair. Oh, that's steel hitting your face.
Setting that ladder up now.
Too quick to catch him there.
What is he
Here's the
doing?
setup. We've got a climber.
He's telling him to come up there with him. Oh, no.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, super kick. Johnny Black just gets right back up, though. What just happened? Oh, no.
Disrespectful
Oh, no.
smack to the face. He's
Johnny.
got something bad in mind.
Johnny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Oh, double knees.
God.
Cuts him in half. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
He just set it on fire. Putting him on the top.
Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys. Boom.
My goodness!
What just happened to that table? Oh, no, 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 no. On the ladder. Time to get up.
Ouch.
Keeps going for that backstabber. What's for, though? Oh, no.
Using the ladder as a ramp.
Unreal!
No, 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 Black.
Just
You don't have to
carrying
do
the
this. Oh!
opposition here.
Oh!
Cutter. striking blow.
He's trying something different here.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Up the ladder goes. Here we go.
He said, come on, come up here with me. This match has been insane. He's waiting. He's waiting for him. Buddy Murphy is in the perfect spot. No. Oh no.
What's coming next? Taking their time.
Oh!
There are no words for the ride these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over yet.
What is Murphy trying to do here?
Back inside the ring.
Heavy duty right hand.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
All the way for the top.
Double moonsault.
He says he's going up. Oh no.
Up and away.
Black. Buddy Murphy said he has to get up, but
Heads up the ladder.
oh,
Missed by a large margin on that one.
oh no.
What's coming next? Taking their time.
Gut punch.
Ooh, what impact. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Not showing much fight here. Yeah, he looks absolutely out of it, Cole.
Look like he's going for Friday night. Those guys.
What a chop. Oh, man.
Yet another counter. It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Oh, flipping the script on him there. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Anticipated that attack perfectly.
Buddy Murphy just barely. What's he doing? Telling him to get up. He can't reach. Oh! He's Starry Sky! He just did Starry Sky from the apron. 1, 2. How did he kick out?
Wow. Buddy's got it hooked up. Here it comes.
Oh no, Buddy Murphy.
And look at hung up on the second
Just
rope.
choking him with that rope. What are you doing with that ladder? Oh God. He reversed his finisher. Oh no. Oh!
On the apron.
Johnny Black. He's got another table.
Back into the ring.
That sling blade drop kick.
Basement drop kick.
The sling blade drop kick. What is he doing here?
Setting that ladder up now.
Pulling him over this way.
The ascent begins.
What is Buddy Murphy gonna do? Is he gonna climb the ladder, take the bait?
Heads up the ladder. And now the ladder is down. Look at this.
Oh, God. He just barely missed the table. He just barely missed the table. How did he do that?
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
He's got his best opportunity right in front of him.
He just barely missed the table. Oh my God. Just flexing. I still can't get over that back.
He's just dominating at this point. Things are really going his way now. Oh,
He missed the table again.
up and away.
Oh, black. No, black.
Look at this. That one
Oh,
fails to connect.
knee to the head. This is why Johnny Black is known as the greatest indie wrestler, is because he does stuff like this. Just entertaining the fans, even if it hurts himself.
Ouch.
Johnny Black setting up that.
Oh boy, ready to strike, guys. What are we gonna see? Big time knee, lariat combo.
Back foot. He says, no, I'm not getting on top of that table. But Johnny Black tries again.
He's looking to put an end to it right here.
Won't be long now.
Oh no. Black, you can't.
A high-risk maneuver in the work. He's about to do it.
Black with the black arrow. 2, 3. He is still
It's over. Can you
your
believe it? It's
Evolve
all over.
Television Champion.
Look at how you put the pressure on the juggernaut.
Here he is, Johnny Black.
Here is your winner, Johnny
No advance if that's about it. That was a huge win. I could watch them go at it each and every week with the match. And what an incredible journey it has been to get to this WrestleMania moment. Absolutely amazing.
Make it out alive. Your deception left you cold, self-afflicted and alone. Stop pretending as you're fading towards the light.
Up next is the main event. Sinister versus Sting. Sting, the world champ. Up next, though, Sinister versus Sting for the Evolve World Heavyweight Champion. Now, before we get into this match, we're going to play the theme song of WrestleMania one last time. Just one last time. Lost in Translation, Steampunk, featuring Lydia Ford. Are you ready?
There's just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in a kind of way. But you speak in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. They should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration?
The main event here tonight.
I'm just trying to break
Sinister versus Sting. Guys, are you ready? Here tonight, Sinister versus Sting. Right here, right now. The undefeated Sting versus the undefeated Sinister.
Making his way to the ring weighing in at 250 pounds, Sinister.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one. Well, as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
Here we are, the main event of the evening. Here tonight.
Superstars are more than ready to get this match started. I agree with that, Cole. And it sounds like this arena is right there with them. They are absolutely electric right now.
There it is. But
On the big stage,
here
biggest players in the history of
Sting.
the game.
Was like a poison deep in my mind. You're like a siren I couldn't find.
Sinister versus Sting.
The man they call Sting is in action here tonight. This is special. This crowd here in Miami
Sinister
can barely
just
contain themselves, and I
throwing
can't say that I
Sting.
blame them. This is going to be great.
This is going to be a good match.
Has come unglued. You can feel the
Sinister.
foundation shifting with every turn.
He's already trying to pin Sinister, and I definitely don't think that's going to work. Sinister is undefeated for a reason. He's not just going to lay down for anybody. That clothesline from Sinister. Oh.
Damage inflicted.
Throwing Sting over his back. Spitting the red mist. And that. Oh.
Sting hurting a little here. It's
Sting
nothing he
getting
hasn't been
dominated. Sinister. He says, I'm going to fight you. The backstory behind this has already been told. Both men undefeated. Sinister won the Royal Rumble. Sting beat the previous champion. Both are scary. Both hit everyone. Both are strong. Oh, the spear! That's his signature. Here we are. Just making fun of Sting at this point. Oh no. No, 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 no. His finisher. The last ride. 1, 2. The kick out from Sting. He says, okay, you want to play it like that? Oh, the DDT from Sting. Oh. See, normally in matches there is the fighter and there is the underdog, but in this match, they're both kind of the underdogs. Like, both of them are superstars that, well, we don't know who's going to win this match. Both of these are going to win them, are very capable. What just happened? Sting! Oh!
Electric chair down for the drop.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Oh no. Sting.
Showing some quickness.
Oh, the clothesline.
That fast. Shoulder tackle. Well measured. Stomp right to the gut.
He's just holding Sting down just because he can. Oh no, is he going for it?
The advantage is squarely in his corner.
Oh. He went for that last ride, but then decided not to, just to do a normal power bomb.
Made him think that was a good idea.
He just tried to go for a normal power bomb there.
Imagine we're hitting the late stages of this matchup. Who's going to dig deeper at this point?
It might just take that extra push, that extra inch further to create the difference.
Sinister.
What's he got in mind?
Just showing his power.
This is a big
God.
risk. Will it pay off?
Oh no.
From the top.
Oh!
That one fails to land. Missed the mark.
Here we are.
Right across the back.
Showing that he can do anything that he sets his mind to. He can do whatever he wants. Oh, what is he? Getting rid of that turnbuckle pad. Oh God. No, 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 no.
That's for sure. Check your face after that one.
What is he doing? Just proving why he deserves to be champion. No, the last ride again. Why didn't he pin?
What a biotic! We're about to see.
Oh, that's gotta be it. 1, 2. What the crap?
He refuses.
How did Sting kick out of 2 of Sinister's finishers? Sinister backing away. He doesn't think this man is human. Trying to psych himself back up. Oh God. He took out the referee, putting him in his finisher, but the referee has been taken out.
Scorpion Deathrock.
This is it. Can he hang on?
He couldn't tap Sinister out because he knocked the referee down.
And there's the reversal from Sting.
Oh my God.
Slingshot.
There's the pin. Can his opponent
He's going
kick
for the
out?
pin.
And another kick
Sinister
out.
obviously not going to lay down. What is he doing? Back body drop. A spine buster. You know what is next. He tried to do it, but he couldn't.
Making him pay.
There he goes.
Sting throwing him outside of the ring.
Perhaps he's
What
thinking
for?
the
Remember,
ring
this
can't
is the
contain what he has in
normal
mind
match.
here.
This is for the title, but you can't get disqualified. What's he doing?
Incoming.
Elbow drop, but he missed it.
Harm's way.
He says, I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna win by count out, because if I do, then I'm not champion. Even if I win by count out does not win you the title. You have to pin or submit your opponent. What did he just take out the referee for? Oh God, what is he about to do? Well, nothing, because the tombstone from Sting, but the referee has been taken out. Maybe Sinister knew what he was doing. Sinister knew what he was doing. The kick out because the referee took too long.
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
And this is
The reversal from Sting.
Amazing reflexes on display.
He's got the sleeper.
And he releases the hold.
I question
The referee trying to.
that decision, Cole. It looked to me like
He just barely got the reversal. One more time. One more time. That's gotta be the end. The rope break. He is mad at that referee. He's mad at the referee for calling a rope break. Sinister with the chair.
shows no mercy.
He got disqualified.
It looked like a twisted heat.
He just got disqualified. I think we're about to restart the match. We have to restart the match. There is no way We have to restart the match. We are restarting the match. We are restarting the match right now.
Sting has always been a man of mystery, but his motives are crystal clear. He's a warrior for truth and a living weapon of justice.
This is the final match, remember. But the general manager said that was not right. That this match is way too good to just end. We can't just end on a DQ. We have to have a winner. And by the DQ, the referee was technically the winner as he got hit with that steel chair.
Proving tough to catch.
Right now, we are determining who will actually be the official winner of this match. I bet that referee is scared of Sinister right now.
Sting is something of an enigma. His reactions hidden behind the mask of his face paint. How do you contend with an opponent like that?
These two are the two greatest wrestlers with face paint of all time. Oh God. Not this again. Sinister reversing.
You're not intimidated by a guy who hangs out in the arena rafters.
Oh, the spear.
Oh, I am absolutely intimidated, Corey. My advice was for his...
And maybe this is the very last time. Maybe we have an official winner. Because right now, he just did the last drive. Sting somehow kicks out. This is the very last match of the night.
Sting slips out of harm's way.
He's executing on his
Did you hear that scream from Sting while he was being thrown up?
Physically now. He's totally out of it. Nobody's home upstairs.
Yeah, but it'll only take one scorpion death drop to change the face of this match.
Being thrown.
I've never seen a human being tossed like that. Watch this here.
The power driver.
Right to the skull.
Is that it? One, two, nope.
Believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Boom! He's telling him to get up, but what for? Oh God, he's in the perfect place for Sinister's secondary. His signature. Boom! Oh God. This has got to be it. This is the end of Sting.
Fisherman suplex.
Gotta be. He reversed it!
And there's the reversal from Sting.
He reversed the signature. We are just on the edge of our seats. Who will be champion? This match is showing exactly what this title means to both superstars.
Scoop slam. He goes for the quick pin attempt. Plenty of fight left. Still seems
Takes out before even the one count.
He's in big
The DDT. Sting. About to go for that Stinger splash. He couldn't do it though. Oh, he went for the spear but missed.
Willing to give an inch here.
At this
Oh
junction,
God.
the end is near.
The Scorpion Death Drop, his finisher.
Death drop.
For a while there, it looked like Sting had...
But he
Sting going
paused.
for the early cover.
And he kicks out.
He kicks out at one.
No chance.
Who is gonna be world champion?
He's one step ahead there. Great
The
technical
spear.
know-how on display.
Oh God. I think we have a new world champion. Sinister.
Longer way down. Last ride.
1, 2, 3. We have a new world heavyweight champion. That is the end right here at 11.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
There it is. Here he is, the new world heavyweight champion, Sinister. There it is, the main event. Here he is, Sinister. Oh my God. Sinister is your world heavyweight champion. I don't have faith for this company. And as we end the show, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has watched. But lastly, as we're ending this, I just want to say good night. And thank you to Steam Funk and Lydia Ford, Lost in Translation, for being the theme song. We're going to play it one last time, then end.
There's just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every
There we
kind
go.
of way.
WrestleMania.
But you speak
There
it
we
into
go.
You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead
There it is.
just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration?
There we have it.
Just trying to break through.
Our
You
champions.
make it hard when you act how
The
you do.
World Heavyweight Champion is Sinister.
'Cause you speak
Tag
it
is the
into
Revival.
You take the breath from my
The
lungs.
Evolved Television Champion is Johnny Black. Evolved United States Champion is Alistair. Evolved Women's Champ is Rhea. Good night. Good night, guys. Good night. I hope you had an amazing time. This is the end. Right here, right now. See you next week for the first Evolved weekly episodic TV show. Here we go. Goodbye and good night. Feels like we're lost in translation. Good night.